welcome back to my channel. So in this video it is going to be a little bit different. On Instagram I did ask you guys to do or to ask me a couple of questions because I really wanted to do like a Q&A type of video just so you guys get to know me a little bit more. So I'm also going to be doing a Q&A as well as a little bit of a surprise at the end of the video. So if you want to know what that is, just keep on watching. Before I get into the questions, let me just say that I did film this look. So if you, that is probably the video that I went up before this one. So I will be linking it down below as well as over here. So if you guys want to check that out, you totally can. So let me look for these questions. I'm pretty sure I screenshotted them. Okay, the first question. Listen, y'all was coming for blood when you were asking this one. So the first question is, why don't you collaborate with other queens and makeup artists? Listen, there is no tea to the answer to this question, but I have been asked this a couple of times, and honestly, it's not because I have any hate or negativity towards anyone. I love seeing other makeup artists, whether they're in Queens, whether they're anywhere else, kind of create and come out of their comfort zone and like create bomb ass content. I love that. I did recently collaborate with a couple of Queens makeup artists, and we did like the no rush challenge here on like TikTok, not here but on TikTok. But to basically answer your question, I've always been the kind of person where I've been very independent, and I prefer to kind of be in my corner and work by myself independently. So that's just basically it. I just kind of like to do my own thing, but again, there's no hate, there's nothing like that towards anybody else. It's just a matter of I like to do my own thing, and that's okay. Alright, next question. Can we have a meet and greet? I would love to do a meet and greet, but I don't know how many of you guys would actually show up. Like, comment down below if I ever did a meet and greet. Let me know if you would actually show up, and depending on how many kind of respond, then I'll kind of maybe work on it and we can kind of coordinate that. What do you use to edit your videos on YouTube? So this is, oh god, I just kicked my camera. To edit my videos on YouTube specifically, I use iMovie. I did download and use like the 30-day free trial for Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is basically a software that a lot of bigger influencers use to edit their videos. I was using it and I feel like Final Cut Pro, for one, is very expensive. So I feel like do the trial first, see whether or not it's something you really need to have at the moment, and then maybe pay for it. But for me, Final Cut Pro seems a little too complicated for me. Like, iMovie just gets what I need to get done really quickly, and it's super duper user friendly. Final Cut Pro is a little bit too advanced for me at the moment. Again, I don't do any like crazy effects on my videos or anything like that right now, so I think long term I would probably invest in Final Cut Pro, but for right now I just use iMovie to edit my videos. Let's see what else is here. What is your shade in foundation? NARS, Huda Beauty, L'Oreal, ABH, and Clinique. So NARS, I'm in the shade Tahoe. My favorite foundation from NARS is the Natural Radiant Foundation. I have it right here because it's actually done and I need to go out and buy one, but I am in the shade Tahoe. Love this foundation. For Huda Beauty, I'm in the shade Gingerbread. For L'Oreal, I have this one from L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Wear Fresh Wear Foundation, and I am in the shade 505. It doesn't really have a name. Oh yes, it does. It has 505 Toffee. What else do you have here? Clinique. I honestly don't really use Clinique. I've used Clinique like years ago, and I don't really have any of their foundations in my kit, so sorry. Okay, this is a super random question, not makeup related. Do you think real estate is good? Absolutely. I think real estate is a great avenue to invest your money in. It's something that long term, or in the future I should say, it's definitely something that I want to kind of explore as well. But to answer your question, yes. Next question. I'm only going to be answering a couple because there's so many, so maybe like 4 more and that's it for this video. So next question is, what camera do you use? I suck at like techie kind of things, but the camera that I use to film right now is the Canon T6i. I don't know. The camera that I use to like take my photos is I alternate between my Canon, this one that I'm filming with right now, as well as my Sony A500, which is a great vlogging camera. That's the camera that I use to take my photos as well as to vlog. And I also use my phone. The phone that I have is a Galaxy S10 or S10 5G. I don't know. Guys, I hope that was helpful. I'm like the worst. Alright, may I ask how old you are? Any tips to getting one's makeup to look like yours? First question, I am 25. I am going to be 26 this year. I feel so old. And in regards to getting your makeup to look like mine, just practice. It's all that it is. I don't do anything special. I show you guys exactly how I do it, how I blend, what brushes I use, and things like that. It's all about practice, because when I first started, my makeup definitely did not look like this when I did it. So definitely practice. You know, if you love doing it, take the time out of the day before you go shower, put on a look, and you can just wash it off. It doesn't really matter. And also, I will say, is to invest in your tools. I think that's the one main thing that I've learned throughout the years I've done makeup, is that yes, brushes are expensive, but if you don't invest in the tools that you're using, you're not going to get the kind of blend and the outcomes that other influencers are getting. So I will say Morphe definitely have amazing brush sets, and they are not expensive. They are great value for their brushes. Also, Real Techniques. Real Techniques is right at the drugstore, so that's something that you can kind of go and see what you're actually buying, and kind of see whether or not it's something that you need in your kit. So definitely invest in your brushes and just practice. That's all that really is. Okay, I'm gonna do like 2 more questions because there's so many, but this question has been asked so many times that I have to address it. But it is, when will your boyfriend get engaged, or when will you guys basically get married? And the answer to that question is, we will do it when we are ready. We're not in any rush, so it's just really about, you know, when the time is right, we'll both just kind of do it. That's all that it really is. Alright, last question, and this is actually one of my favorite questions that you guys asked, and it is, do you think you'll still be doing YouTube years from now? Lots of love. Oh, thanks. And the answer is yes. I see YouTube, I know YouTube has changed and the community has changed a lot from when I started, as well as, you know, when people were doing it back in 2012. But I do see myself doing YouTube for the years to come. As long as you guys want to keep seeing tutorials and videos from me, I will keep doing them. And quite frankly, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, when you have found that one thing that you can kind of sit down and do for hours and you don't even realize time has passed, I feel like that's your thing. And that's how I feel when it comes to creating makeup looks, creating content for you guys. Like, I could sit here for like 5 hours and I wouldn't even realize I've been sitting here for 5 hours. So for me, to answer your question, long story short, yes, I can totally see myself doing this. I love it. And if I can create this into a business and do something that I love, absolutely. So I know you guys have been waiting until the end of the video to find out what my little surprise is. And for those of you guys who actually watched the whole video instead of scrolling to the end, thank you for watching the entire video from the start and making it all the way here. But I want to give you guys something, because I know it's been such a crazy time with this whole COVID nonsense and us being in the house in quarantine and all of that jazz. So I want to give you guys a giveaway. It's basically going to be a box full of makeup. It's essentially going to be a care package from me. So the rules are going to be as they always are. 1, you have to follow me on Instagram. The link is going to be in the description box as it always is. 2, you have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. The subscribe button is literally right here. You can click on this little photo and just subscribe right there. 3, what I want you guys to do is to come back to this video here and in the comments below, comment down what is one thing that you are thankful for during this whole quarantine time. And at the end of your comment, just make sure you put done so I know that you've completed all of the rules. I will be checking, so please just follow the rules. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and make sure you're subscribed here. I will be checking, because I hate when I pick a winner and they're not following all the rules. I hope this video was entertaining, and if you guys have any questions, comment down below and let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Keep up with your life, so you want a gal we can clean. Hope me never start no relationship for be your mate. Show me off to your friends, but remember, say